Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Inhale, come forward to a plank and stay in plank. Look at the wall in front of you and push the floor away from you. So you're kind of doming your upper back. Try to align your hips with your shoulders. So if your hips are in the air, you're going to walk your feet back a little bit, giving yourself some space, and lower your pelvis. Hand on the sacrum, move them down. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Emily, lower your pelvis. There. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. So you're making her lift her pelvis. Exhale, 4. It's this. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, go back downward facing dog. Keep the block between the legs. Slowly walk the feet forward till the feet are flat on the floor. And your hands are going to stay about 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. And your feet are going to be apart, but they're going to be parallel. Now, if your hands are lifting up and you're on your fingers, just put blocks underneath your hands. You can raise those blocks up to the highest setting. Press your palms down. Let the back of the neck be long. Let the head be heavy. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Yeah, move her feet back. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Now soften the knees. Take the block out from between the legs. Place the block on the floor behind you. Heel toe your feet out as wide as your mat. Come sit on your block. Then, as you step your feet out wider than your mat, bring your hands together and place your elbows in between your thighs and press out with your arms. So you're kind of opening up a little hip opener here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Bring your elbows back towards your hip crease. Exhale, 3. Yeah, you can lean forward a little bit to get your elbows there. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Set her up over there. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Now lift your hips up a little bit. Move the block off to the side. Come sit down and extend your legs straight out in front of you. On the inhale, bend the right knee into your chest. Exhale, place your right foot on the outside of your left knee. You don't have to go any higher than your knee joint. Dorsal flex your left foot, so pull your left toes back toward your hip. Inhale, lift your left arm up alongside your left ear. Exhale, twist over to the right. Bring your right hand behind you in line with your spinal column and your hand a little closer to your sacrum instead of the wall behind you. Look at the wall behind you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Notice if you've allowed the leg to relax. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back to center line. Exhale, extend the right leg. Inhale, bend the left knee, left foot on outside of right knee. Dorsal flex the right foot. That means pull your toes back. Inhale, lift your right arm up. And then exhale, twist over to the left. So that means all the way like back that way. So you're not pushing through here. You're pulling back. Exhale, 1. Inhale. I know you feel something. Exhale, 2. The other way, you don't feel anything. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend your left leg. Inhale, bend both your knees. Put your feet on the floor, but then take your block and place it this time on this little bit wider setting. And put that block between your thighs like that. That's going to bring your feet a little bit further apart. Also, it should help you understand if your feet are parallel to each other and not turning out like a ballet dancer. Bring your hands behind you with your fingers facing forward, about 6 to 8 inches. Bring the chin into the chest. Now, squeeze the block with your adductors. On your inhale, lift your hips up. Try to get your hips in line with your shoulders. Then exhale, let your head go back if comfortable. Inhale. Exhale 1, try to lift the block to the ceiling. Exhale 2, inhale. So that means squeezing your glute muscles. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale. Exhale 6, inhale. Exhale 7, inhale. Exhale 8, inhale. Exhale 9, inhale. Exhale, bring the chin into the chest and come down. And there is your warm-up. Everybody's done that warm-up before now. So it's kind of nice once everybody kind of gets the warm-up and everybody's like, oh yeah, I got this. Like we can move a little faster. So come sit on a blanket for a couple of seconds. So today is week 3 of Urban Sadhu Yoga Fundamentals. Week 3 is backbending. Backbending karmically is related to our future. Because you say backbend, you think it's all about the past. However, what happens in a backbend is the back of the body contracts, the muscles in the back contract, so you can open up the front of the body. So actually, backbending is about moving forward into space. It's also karmically related to the past, to the future, because you're reaching for things that sometimes you can't see. You can't really. You'll reach your arms back behind you. You'll reach for your ankles, and that's what the future is like. Sometimes you can't predict the future. You don't really know what is going to happen next. There's a little bit of the unknown there. So what happens in backbends is backbends can create a lot of anxiety. They can create a lot of fear sometimes. The thing is important in backbending is to continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath. We'll count the breath. We'll call the breath. Dominga and Echo and I, all 3 will be teaching the class today. So don't hold your breath. Also, if you have questions, ask questions. And listen to how the teachers bring you in and out of things. That's important too in backbend. Sometimes when we get a little freaked out because we're in something really intense, we'll just kind of throw ourselves out of it. Don't throw yourself out of it. Breathe and listen to their directions, like coming in and out of things. All right, everybody, come stand up at the front of your mat.
We're going to practice a Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar means sun salutation. And you will place your blocks like this in the front of your mat. And then you will come and stand up in between your blocks in Tadasana. So there is where you will always start and end your Surya Namaskar. In a Surya Namaskar, you are mimicking the sun. So the sun comes every day out in the east, and the sunset every day on the west, and then the next day it rises on the east. So that is the east. That will be your east. So you will always end up here. First, I will talk you through it, just for you to experience, and then we will break it down. You don't have to be in my inhales and my exhales. I would say the inhales and exhales, but you don't have to be in them. So come in Tadasana with your feet together. So in this tradition, the feet are together in Tadasana. Your pelvic is neutral. Look to the horizon. Your hands are on the side. Inhale, hug thumbs. Reach, hug thumbs. Hug your thumbs. Hook, okay, hug thumbs. Okay, hug thumbs. Reach up. Your arms are aligned with your ears. Your chin is parallel to the floor. Now arch back. Let your pelvis go forward. Now exhale, bend your knees. Fall at your hip crease. hip crease, pull out your hip crease. Let your hands go down the floor. Slide your hands back and clasp your hands together behind your back. Extend your arms and legs and look at your thighs. Inhale, bend your knees. Release your hands. Place your hands next to your feet. Step your right foot back and a little bit to the right on the lunge. Please keep your blocks because this is a fundamental class, so we are all using the blocks. Exhale, bring your left foot back to a down dog. Lift your hips, look at your navel. So lift your hips in down dog. Lift your hips up. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, drop your knees to the floor. Bend your elbows and bring your chest to the floor in between your blocks and your chin to the floor. With your hips are up, so you bend your, okay, there. Now inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, press into your hands, bend your knees and bring your seat to your heels. Extend your legs to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right foot forward between your hands in a lunge, look forward. Exhale, left foot forward next to right. Extend your arms and knees, so fall forward. Inhale, bend your knees. Extend your arms alongside your ears. Hook your thumbs together. Straight your legs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend your knees, fold out your hip crease. Release your hands, slide your hands back to behind your back. Interlace your fingers together. So interlace your fingers together. In a fist, your palms are together. Extend your arms and legs. Look at your thigh. Inhale, release your hands, bend your knees, place your hands next to the blocks. Step your left foot back and a little bit to the left in a lunge. Look forward. Exhale, step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Look at your navel. Inhale, come forward to plank. Look to the wall in front of you. Exhale, drop your knees. Bend your elbows. Bring your chest between your blocks, your chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, press into your hands. Bend your knees. Bring your seat to your heels. Extend your legs, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between your hands, lunge, look forward. Exhale, your right foot next to your left, fall forward. Inhale, bend your knees, hook your thumbs, extend your arms alongside your ears, extend your legs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, Tadasana. So now we're gonna break it down. You will move your blocks to the side. You will lay it on your mat like this. Now you will bring your hands next to your chest with your thumbs in line with your chest. Now come on the, so tuck your toes, look forward and start lifting. Lift your hips and start walking your feet so that your hips lift until your chest, your chin, your knees, and your toes are all on the floor. So this is called Ashtanga Namaskar. Ashtanga means in 8 limbs. So you have the toes of your 2 feet, your knees, your chest, and your chin, and your 2 hands on the floor, so that is 8 limbs. So now press into your hands without moving your knees. So don't move your knees. Keep your knees there. Lift your chest a little bit and slide forward. And now extend your legs, like point your feet. Your feet are together, touching, and flat on the floor. Your chest is lifting. So this is Cobra, Bhujangasana. Bring your hands off the floor, and you will feel how all your muscles in your back are contracting. Always your feet will be together because cobras have only one tail. Now place your hands on the floor where they were. Tuck your toes. Press into your hands. Bend your knees. Bring your seat to your heels. Bring your arms in line with your ears. And extend your legs to down dog. Now, we would do that in a vinyasa, like we would do in the surya. So come forward to plank, look forward, drop into your knees, your chest and your chin. Slide forward to cobra. Point your toes, your feet are together, you're looking to your nose. Now tuck your toes, press into your hands, bend your knees, push your seat to your heels. And now come up to down dog. We will do it one more time. Come forward to plank. Drop your knees. Bend your elbows, chest and chin to the floor. So your hips are on the air. Your hips are on the air. There. Now, press into your hands, slide forward, cobra. Point your toes, your feet are together. Inhale, just press into your hands, bend your knees, bring your seat to your heel. Tuck your toes. Tuck your toes first, press into your hands, bend your knees, bring your seat to your heels, your ears in line with your arms, and now extend your knees to a down dog. Now, bring the right foot forward between your hands. If your right foot doesn't come all the way forward, grab your right foot with your hand and move it forward and put it between your hands. So that is why we use blocks, because sometimes if we're not that flexible, we need some extra space. Now, bring your left foot next to your right foot. Fold forward. Look at your thighs. Now, bend your knees until your belly is touching with your legs. So bend your knees a little bit more. Calm down. Bend your knees there. Now, extend your arms alongside your ears. Hook your thumbs together, like if you're gonna dive in a pool.
I'm trying to get you to understand the outward rotation of your arms. Hook your thumbs and instead of putting your hands together.
Bend your knees a little bit more. There. Okay. Now, extend your legs. Reach up with your arms in line with you're going too fast, Amy. With your arms in line with your ears. Keep your arms in line with your ears and now arch back. Keeping your arms in line with your ears so you don't throw your head back. So your arms are in line with your ears, so you only go as far as your arms would let you. Okay. Now, bend your knees. Fall at your hip crease. Bend your knees, fall like if you're gonna dive again. Release your thumbs. Slide your fingers in the floor, like back to your legs, to the back of your legs. Now clasp your hands together behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Your palms are together. Extend your arms and legs. Look at your thighs. Now, bend your knees. Release your hands. Extend your arms alongside your ears. Hook your thumbs again, like if you're gonna dive. One more time. So bend your knees. You have to bend your knees. Now, extend your legs. Reach up and arch back. And arch back. So move your pelvis a little bit forward. I'll arch back. And now release your hands. Tadasana. Do you have any questions or you understand the whole motion? Do you have a question? No? Okay, now, if you had trouble moving your feet, you can bring your blocks back. If you think you're fine without the blocks, if you could move your feet the whole way forward between your hands, you can do it without the blocks. We're going to do it one time, the whole thing. So step in the front of your mat with your feet together. So come forward in your mat. With your feet together in Tadasana, look to the horizon. Inhale, hug thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale.
Away from each other.
Huh?
Fingers away from each other.
And arch back. Okay, arch back. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, release your hands, clasp your hands behind your back, extend your arms and legs. Your palms are together. Inhale, bend your feet, place your hands next to your feet, step your right foot back in a lunge, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot back in a downward facing dog. Lift your hips, look at your navel. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, the knees. Bend your elbows, chest, the chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Inhale, press into your hands. Tuck your toes, bring your seat to your heels. Sit to your heels. No. Press into your hands and bring your... Now, extend your legs, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right foot between your hands. Exhale, bring your left foot next to the right. Uttanasana, extend your arms and legs. Inhale, bend your knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, reach, fold forward, slide your hands on the floor, clasp your hands behind your back on a fist, extend arms and legs, extend your legs. Inhale, bend the knees, release your hands, place your hands next to your feet, step your left foot back in a lunge. Look forward. Exhale, your right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Look forward. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. So bring your knees to the floor. Chest, bend your elbows.
Chest. Elbows in, not out like turkey legs.
Now, without moving your knees, slide forward, cobra.
Cobra. Lift your elbows in.
Extend, point your feet in cobra, just one tail. Exhale, press into your hands. Bend your knees, bring your seat into your heels. Extend your legs to a down dog. Inhale, bring your left foot forward, lunge, look forward. Exhale, right foot forward next to left. Extend your arms and knees. Inhale, bend your knees, hook your thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, Tadasana. Do you have any questions?
So,
you have your...
let me explain real quick. So, Denise should have said that when you bring your arms in like this, there is an inward rotation of your shoulders. So, if you do this, you're like this. There's a lack of openness. So, I'm trying to get you to open across your chest. So, which direction the fingers go, there is an inward or outward rotation of the upper arm bone. So, if
they're left, it doesn't matter which. But your hands have to be like open.
And what you were doing like this in the beginning. You were bringing your hands on top of each other. But then I changed it. Well, kind of. This one went out and this one went in. So, and that was what was interesting is like you started here, but this one went over that way, but this one, it was actually like this. The left hand was going to the right, and the right hand was going to the right.
Okay. It is very important that when you're doing a Surya Namaskar and the teachers say to bend your knees or to extend your knees, you really do it, because when we tell you to bend your knees is to protect your back. So if we say bend your knees, but you go down with your knees straight, you're going to mess up your back.
Okay, now we will go into Virasana. So it's a seated position. Everyone place one blanket at the top of your mat with the broken side to the top. So it's like just the perfect shape of your front mat. And then you will have the second one. The second one, you will be roll it up like 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 burrito, and put it, make a T shape of it. So this side is against the blanket edge. Yeah. As you stay here, and you will put standing on your both feet with this one just between your legs, coming to your hands and knees. A little bit forward, hand is in front of you, hand is off the mat, so you will be on the floor. And try to, bring your knees together. So your 2 feet, two lower leg is make a V shape, and squeeze your inner thighs together, and then move your hands back. Try to sit at here if you feel comfortable with. Do you feel? Is that okay? Okay. And stay here. Bring your, if your feet is roll inside, hands on the feet, and bring your feet turns to the natural length of your legs. So your feet is not like too wide, and you are not sit on your heels. Yeah, you are not sit on your heels. Bring it a little bit wider and its natural length. And as you adjust your foot, bring your hands on your sides. Yeah. Lift up your chest, lengthen spine, look horizontally in front of you. Shoulders is away from your ear. So this position is Virasana. Everyone say that together. Virasana. Yeah. Virasana is also named hero's pose, so hero's seat, and it's for meditation. And if you, I think everyone sits very comfortably, and if you want to make it sit a little bit more comfortable, you can sit a little bit higher for more meditation time. Yeah, but everyone, yeah. Mm. Oh, okay, yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah. So. Mhm. Yeah. Here, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So, which is me, move your knees a little bit forward. And from here, we will going, so this is Virasana, and from here, we will going to move to the, if you feel comfortable here, and bring your hands to your feet. And then walk your hands a little bit back. So you are like two, just maybe one hand away from your toes, and from here plant your hands down. Yeah, try to extend and lift, squeeze to your buttocks. Don't move your legs wider. Yeah, keep your knee together. Stay here. Tuck your chin to your chest maybe, and lower it down. Bring your elbow down. If you're still comfortable, bring your elbow down. Yeah. And again, we will do the position again. Bring your feet, bring your knees together. Try to lift your hips high. Squeeze to your buttocks. Squeeze to your inner thigh, and then lower down. Make your tailbone is towards your knees. And if you're really comfortable and very flexible at front, you can lower down all the way down. So this is, oh sorry. This is Supta Virasana, and you can everyone. Did you see there is a bolster in behind you? If you feel uncomfortable here, bring a bolster. Yeah. So let's bring a bolster at here. Yeah. Yeah. If you can lay down like this. Is it, This is bring a knee together. Continue. Uh, okay. Come in. Lift up. Lift the shoulder. Yeah. And bring your bolster to here. Okay. Here. Okay. So this is the Supta Virasana. Everyone say together. Supta Virasana. Okay. And Supta Virasana means reclining hero. So it's a hero reclining. And so your knees and the feet is exactly where your hero seat is. So now we will learn how to get out. Tuck your chin to your chest. And then move your hands a little bit back. Press your hand, lift up, back to Virasana. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. And as you are, I mean, it's a very deep back bending. So if you are not comfortable, you can always do like a little bit higher behind you, make more bolsters or make a blanket or bolsters. Oh, don't move out immediately. Yeah, that easy. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I meant. That's what Eddie was talking about.
Yeah. So this is really important as you coming into Virasana. The way you get out of Virasana is very important. Otherwise, it's very easy to get injured. So when we are already here in Virasana, remember how we get into it. We place our hands in front of you and move your hands towards like coming into reverse tabletop position. And tuck your toes. Extend one leg behind you, so you are stretching a little bit. One leg, and bring it back. Extend the other leg, and press into the feet. Then bring it back. Move your hands like what we prepare going to. So this is hand and knees. The extend knees coming into downward facing dog, and then bring it back. Sit to the side. Yeah. So this is more with bring your more awareness and let your body more cautiously, like not extend your leg to that. Yeah, I mean, especially after when we experience the super high anxiety asanas, we are like so afraid of it, and we want to jump out of it immediately. But actually, how you jump out, get out of it is so important. Now we will go into another one. So remove all the blanket on the mat, but keep this square one and move it a little bit back. So like it's in the middle of this your yoga mat. And make sure, because we will use the wall, so make sure you are close to the wall a little bit more. Yeah. As you move into the wall, come into your hands and knees in front of hands and knees on the on the mat, hands and knees, yeah. And then walk your feet back. Yeah, walk your feet towards the wall. So your heels could be on the wall and the feet is flat on the wall. From here, walk your hands in front, so you will be belly on the blanket. Yeah, perfect. If your belly is not perfectly on the blanket, you have to maybe you can need to move a little bit lower. Yeah, so it's here. Bring your hands along your body. And extend your arms with your hips, palms facing up. From here, lower your forehead down. And right now, don't think about your front body. Walk your feet a little bit higher, but your toes is still connected with the wall. Bring your feet together, toes connect together. Yeah, and really press your toes into the wall. Okay, and yeah, make sure your knees is not bent. Yeah, that's right. Okay, from here, now you will bring your awareness to your front body. Move your shoulder away from your mat, just a shoulder. And then interlace your finger behind your back. As, as much as you can, straight your arms. As you next inhale, lift your head off the mat. So this is Shalabhasana. Inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3, inhale, exhale 4, inhale, exhale 5, lower down, walk your feet down. Bring in, release your hands and little bit rest. Yeah, feet can be down. Walk your feet down. Yeah. Okay, now we will move a little bit forward. So you will be away of your wall. So everyone leave your head chest and I just want to let them open the. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Take your belt behind you. Okay? Just hold on to one little end of it. Take your arms behind your back and hold on to the belt, but try to rip the belt apart. Rip it apart. Don't lift your arms up. Walk your hands a little closer together and then try to rip the belt apart. Now, on the inhale, lift your chest up and lift your arms up. You're getting it. When see, that's not.
Yeah, that's more.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's it's not wrong to do that. It's just the way this hand kind of back. That's pretty hard.
Okay. Okay, lower down, everyone. So now we will do it without wall. Everyone say it, Shalabhasana. Shalabhasana. Shalabhasana means locust, and the word what I did make you did is interlace finger behind you, right? And this is try to open your chest. It doesn't mean you have to do it during Shalabhasana. So in Shalabhasana, as your hand is by your side, just try to move your hands off your mat. But keep your fingertips always point behind. Don't let your fingertips coming up to the side. Keep it behind. So now we will move a little bit forward. No, lower, everyone lower down. Yeah, lower down. Move your body a little bit forward. So your body is away from your wall like 2 inches or 3 inches. Yeah. And then lay down on your belly again. Extend your arms along your body, palms facing up. Bring your toes together. Extend, plantar flex your toes. As you next inhale, move your feet, hands, head and chest together. Lift up like you are flying, but keep your feet always together. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3, inhale, exhale 4, inhale, and exhale 5, release, lower down. Okay, this is Shalabhasana. And next, we will have a Dhanurasana, which is a bow sit. Everyone can press your hands, and again, we will make our breathers again. So press your hands and sit back to your heels and coming into a seat position. Bring the blanket one. So you already have this one breathers, and you will roll this flat one into a breathers again. Roll it again. The one at here. The other one could be in front of you, and the distance between may be different. So how I measure the distance is one should be at here, so it's at the hip crease, and the other one, this one top, is at here, and my belly is just between them. So you make like you estimate this distance, and try to lower your hip crease just above this one, the back one, and then the up one, you will be move it a little bit back and bring it at your lower rib cage, or for women is like just where our breast shape strap is. Lower your forehead down at here. Just like what we do is in this position, you will bend your knees. With your knee bent, make your knee as much as you close again, toes together, and try to engage your glutes. Feel this sensation, and then walk your hands back. Hands grab your ankle, 2 hands of them. And if your knee is spread wide, that is okay, but make sure you have the awareness or try to bring them back. Lower your forehead down. So I have this. So. Okay, lower your forehead down. Exhale. As you next inhale, kick to leg and try to lift your head and chest off the mat. Inhale. Exhale 1. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. And exhale 5. Lower your legs down. Windshield wipe your knees if you need. Windshield wipe your legs if you need. And everyone say this together. Dhanurasana. Dhanurasana. Dhanurasana means bow. So actually, you are making your body like hands and legs together, make a bow shape. Now remove the bolster. Remove the blanket. So you are just on your belly. We'll do it again in this shape, but without the help of the bolster. So coming to on your belly. Again, keep your knee together. Lower your forehead down. Try to bend your knee and hands grab your ankle. You can keep your forehead down at here. As you next inhale, try to kick to your leg and lift your head and chest. Don't make your neck is throw back. Your neck is a natural extension of your head, and the height of your knees and the height of your shoulders is better in the same height. So you can lift a little bit higher on the knees. Yeah, and make sure you are on your belly. You are not on the bony area of your hips, and you are not on your rib cage. You are on your belly. The softer part of your body is on the mat. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. And exhale 5. Lower down. We shall wipe your legs. Rest one cheek on the mat. Okay, Dhanurasana. Done?
Yes. And we're doing good on time today, ladies. That's good. Okay, and because we're doing good on time, I want everybody to come stand up for a moment. So what I'm watching is I'm watching a couple of people having a hard time grabbing their ankles. Like when they reach back, they're really having a hard time. But what's happening is it's in the pelvic tilt, right? So everybody take the block, put the block in between your thighs again. And now first, and this is where you heard me say this. First, I want you to squeeze the block like you're trying to crack a walnut, like your legs are a nutcracker. And you're going pop, okay? Does everybody feel how, touch your muscles in your butt. Notice right here at the side, look at where I'm touching. Right here at the side, does everybody feel how those muscles have tightened up? They're not relaxed, right? They're kind of squeezing and pressing in, okay? Now, this is a neutral pelvis. The muscles in the glutes are contracting. Remember when I said in back bends, The back of the body contracts so the front of the body can open up. Remember when I said that? Okay. Now, I want you to do this. I want you to pretend that this block is now a tube of toothpaste, and the opening of the toothpaste is behind you. I want you to squirt the toothpaste on the wall behind you by pushing back and squeezing back. Notice how you're leaning forward and your butt is sticking out. How many people feel really comfortable like this? Like, I like this. This feels nice. This is called an anterior pelvic tilt. Okay? Most people are in an anterior pelvic tilt. Now, if you notice what's happening in this anterior pelvic tilt, reach back and just play with the muscles of your glutes. Get to know your glute muscles. These are the workhorses of your body. Notice how they're like jelly. They're like jello back there right now. Wiggle them, feel them. Like, see what I'm doing? It's like jiggle, 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 jiggle. So whenever you see hip hop dancers and they're doing all this, notice how they're sticking their butt out to make the butt wiggle. Okay, it's relaxed. That's relaxed. Okay, that is a forward fold. In other words, this is relaxing, so this is contracting. Now, take the block. Imagine that the toothpaste is in front, the hole for the squirt is in front of you. Now, squirt the toothpaste forward, but don't do it with your chest. Just do it with your hips and your thighs. Squeeze and then reach back and touch your glutes again. They just got really hard. They're even harder than when you tried to break the walnut, right? They're like really squeezing. Okay, now take the block out from between your legs, because what I'm seeing is there's a couple of people who, as you lay down and you bend, you're kind of like this. You're lifting your butt. You're lifting your pubic bone, and then you're reaching for your legs and you can't get them because you got to move the pelvis down to reach back and grab your ankles. Okay? So lay down again, just to kind of understand this pelvic tilt a little bit more. Okay? Now, squeeze your butt and push your pelvis into the floor. Then bend your knees and reach back and grab your ankles. Notice how it may be a little bit easier to grab your ankles. Was that easier? So push your pelvis down over here at the end. Over here at the end, you're still lifting your behind up. Push down and grab them. Now, push your pelvis down, squeeze your butt, lift your knees away. Yeah. Better. Okay, come down, relax. So there's a big misconception. I'm going to tell you, there's a big, like, you'll go to other yoga studios, and this was all going on during the early 2000s, that you would go to a yoga studio and you'd start to do back bends, and the teacher would say, don't use your glutes. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. It is stupid. Why is it stupid? Because these muscles are the biggest muscles in your body. They're the workhorses of your body. They move your body. They get you to run. They get you to jump. They get you to lift. A ballet dancer, to do a back bend, has to clench this muscle to lift the leg behind them. It is impossible to do it with a relaxed glute. And yoga teachers were saying stupid stuff like that. So learn what your glutes are for. Don't let them just always be relaxed. Right? Some people will overuse their glutes, usually people who lift weights, men like me who have done squats. We overuse them, we depend on them. Other people, especially if they have been used to wearing high heels, they kind of get like this and they're always relaxed. And then it's hard for them to engage because they don't know how to engage them. So this is getting you to engage the glute and go into a different pelvic tilt. All right? All right. Yeah, well, go on. And,
I already did that one, but I can do it again.
well, I can do it.
Okay, I can do it again.
So, half bridge is an anterior pelvic tilt. Roll over onto your back. Roll over onto your back. Woo! Quickly. Mistress, quickly. Remember Shakespeare? Mistress, quickly. Come quickly. All right. Bend your knees. Tickle your heels with your fingertips. That's going to mean that your feet, and I just want you to touch your middle finger to your heel, just your middle finger. That's going to get your ankles and knees in line with each other, and also it's going to get your feet hips width distance apart. So that's important. That's an important measurement. Now, everybody, squeeze your butt and lift your pelvis up and move your pelvis up toward the ceiling. Yeah. Now, bring your arms underneath you or hold onto your yoga mat, especially if you have tight shoulders. Hold onto the edge of your yoga mat. And if you have tight shoulders, you can rip the mat apart and lift your chest higher. Notice how that lifts your hips higher too, though. Notice how that takes you out of an anterior pelvic tilt and puts you in a post-anterior pelvic tilt. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze it harder. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, come down. That's right. If you want to tone that up, ladies, squeeze it. All right. So that is called Setu Bandha Asana. Everybody say Setu Bandha Asana. That means building a bridge. Let me just tell you real quickly, this is not Setu Bandha Asana. Setu Bandha Asana is actually incredibly hard. Teachers will call this all the time Setu Bandha Asana. It really is just a shoulder opener and a front of the psoas opener and hip flexor opener. It doesn't really have a name. Okay, but if you hear somebody say Setu Bandha Asana, this is really what they're talking about this. But Setu Bandha Asana is a back bend, but it's super difficult, and I've only seen it called once in a class, once, because it's so hard. So Dominga's going to teach us something else.
Okay. You can take your 2 blocks. So you can roll to the side, bring your knees to the side, press into your hand, and come to sit. And take your 2 blocks, and you will take your 2 blocks and you will bring them to the wall, and you will place the edge of the corner in the edge of the black molding like this. So you have a little ramp here, and it will be about like shoulder distance, because your head will go between your blocks. So you have to leave the space for your head. Your mat has to be like close to the wall. Yeah, you have to put your mat here, and your mat is slippery. Okay, move your mat more. Yeah, there. So now you can put your blocks here. And so you see how you have that little ramp there. Now you will lay it in your back with your head between the blocks. So you maybe need to come out. Okay, there we go. Now you will come down. Good. Now you will place the heel of your hand in the block with your fingers pointing towards your feet. So your elbows are facing the ceiling. Yeah. And your fingers will be wrapped around the edge of the block. So your heels are on the block, your fingers are around the block. You're using all of your fingers. And feel how when you press into the blocks get more. Yes. Yeah. Yes. So bring your arms down, reach your arms like alongside your body, and touch your heels. So bring your arms alongside your body. Bring your arms alongside your body and reach for your heels. Okay, that's okay. Okay, now bring your hands back in your block. The heel of your hand is in the block, and your fingers are grab around the block. And now, when you inhale, you will press. So your elbows are pointing to the ceiling. They are not open like chicken wings. They are pointing to the ceiling. So now inhale and press into the block and lift up. Come all press into your hands and your feet and come all the way up. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, heels down. Keep your knees as close as you can. Exhale 2. Inhale, there, press. Exhale 3, press there. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Bring your chin into your chest and come down. Now, we will do this again. This time we will use more props. So, yes, that's what I'm. Okay, everybody take your belt. Make a loop with your belt. So to make a loop, first you pass your belt through the 2 rings, and then you take the corner and you the end and you pass it only through the second one and make it from armpit to armpit. That is the size you want. Is it from armpit to armpit? It's a little bit, make it a little bit smaller. Okay, now you will take your bolsters. Before you put that between your arms, take your bolster. Without a bolster? Okay. Okay. Now, bring your arms between the loop and place it like right above your elbows. So not too high, just right above your elbows. So just that you're able to bend your elbows, and that's there. Now, go back between your 2 blocks. Bring the heel of your hand into your blocks. Grab your fingers around the block. And now the belt is going to keep your elbows where they should be. So inhale, press into your hands and feet, and lift up. Lift all the way up. Okay. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Chin to your chest and come down. Take the blocks to the side. Remove your belt. Take your blocks to the side and hug your knees into your chest. Oh, without a prop? Okay. So don't bring your knees into your chest. So move a little bit away from the wall. Move away from the wall. Move your head away from the wall. So come a little bit lower in your mat. Come away from the wall. Okay. And now away from the wall. Come this way. This way. Okay. Now place your hands next to your ears with your fingers pointing your feet. Now your feet have to be parallel. So you want your feet to be parallel, not inwards. Okay. There. Okay. And now press into your hands and feet and come up. Inhale, press into your hands and hips, feet and come up. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4, inhale, exhale 5. Bring your chin to your chest and calm down. Now remove the loop from your arms. Yeah. Yeah.
That was great. A lot of times when people think they don't have strength to do something, it's not that you don't have strength, but everybody do like this with your arms. Okay? Almost every person except for Austin in the room is what's called hyperflexible. Hyperflexibility is you see Stephanie's arm, how it's going up right here. See how mine does not do that? That means that the joint is more flexible than other people's joints. Everyone in this room is hyperflexible today. Hyperflexibility means there's more mobility in the joint. So when you try to come up, your shoulders and arms may be going in all directions like one of those things that are out in front of the used car. Because and you think, I don't have any strength. It's not that you don't have any physical muscle strength. That's not true. You're able to stand up, you're able to pick up stuff and put it above your head. You have plenty of strength. But the joints are so flexible that it's hard for you to get them in line to actually lift up. So a belt will get you to actually stabilize and be able to push, right? And so it has nothing to do with weakness. It has everything to do with that you're too mobile. You're more mobile than most people. Hyperflexibility happens more in women than men. We don't know why. Hyperflexibility also happens more in Asian and Southeast Asian than African Americans or Africans. But it does happen. You'll see it every once in a while. But most of the time, a lot of times, women don't know that they're hyperflexible. They think that they're doing what they should be doing because they are able to get into it. When in reality, you kind of have to pull out of it a little bit because of the hypermobility. So the belt is gives you structure. Okay.
Yeah. And what we just did was Urvatanurasana. So everybody say Urvatanurasana. And that is an upward bow sitting. So it's the same that the Dhanurasana that you did before with echo, just like we just put it upside down. Okay, come down in your back. And hug your knees. Give your knees a hug. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now bring your knees to the left and extend your right arm and look over your right shoulder. Your knees, you don't want your knees too low. You want your knees in line with your navel. So you want your knees up in the same height as your belly. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring your knees to the right. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now come back to center. And you can wrap your hands behind your knees and rock forward, rock back, rock forward, rock back, rock forward, and come to a sitting position. And now,
shoulder stand from the Purina Karana.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so you will come and sit next to the wall with your shoulder and your hip, sorry, next to the wall like this. And then you will first just look what I'm going to do, and then you can do it. And then you will pass this hand around, and then you will lay on your mat like that, and then you will bring your seat as close as the back, as the wall as you can, and you will extend your legs there. You want your seat really touching the wall. Okay, good. Now bring this hand behind you. Now lay on your back and bring your legs up. So bring your legs up. There. And now touch the wall with your seat. So bring your body a little bit closer to the wall. So now bring your hands to the floor next to you. Bend your knees and place your feet on the wall with your knees bent. Now, pressing in your hands, lift your pelvis like towards your face. So you want your pelvis on top of your shoulders if it's possible. And now extend your hands. Keep your hands on the floor. And now clasp your hands together in a fist. That would make your elbows come closer. Now, keeping your elbows where they are, release the fist and bring your hands to your rib cage and place one hand in each side of your spine column. You don't want your hands on the soft part because they will slide. You want them in the rib cage. Now, bring your right leg up to the ceiling. You want your leg on a line with your hips. Now bring your right leg back to the wall. Bring your left leg up to the ceiling. Sorry. Now bring it back to the wall. Now bring your right leg up again. But this time you will keep your right leg up and you would bring your left leg next to the right. And this is Salamba Saravangasana. It's a shoulder stand and it translates like an all supported limb. Yours.
Think about what your glute muscles are doing. Relax. Squeeze them.
So you are supported in your head, your shoulders, and your elbows. Now you would bend your knees and you would. Oh, I leave them there? Okay. Okay, stay there. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 4. 3. Sorry, inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Now, keep your hands where they are. Bend your knees, bring your knees to your forehead. Place your knees in your forehead. Now, try to reach the floor with your toes. And only if you reach the floor, so everybody reach the floor today, you can extend your knees, keep your feet down. Extend your knees. So extend your knees, keeping your toes on the floor. Okay. Okay. In. So this is Halasana. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Stay there. You're good. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now place your hands on the floor and bring your knees up and bring your feet back to the wall as you have them at the beginning. Now bring your seat down. Bring your seat down. Now bring your legs into your chest. Come to the side. Any side you can, if you have a wall next to you, press into your hand and come to sit. Oh, so we will use a blanket now. Take one of your blankets and roll your blanket like this. And you would place this blanket like a burrito, like right here in your mat. And then you want so the French edge to the feet and this part to the head. Then you will sit here and you will lay down. You want your first vertebra in the blanket, like that, and you want your head resting back. So your head is hanging there. Your feet are extended. Point your feet. Extend your legs. Point your feet. And your arms are alongside. Come higher. Come higher because you want your head out of the blanket. Okay. Now you want your head even higher. Even higher. Wait, get up. Sit on your blanket. Sit on the blanket a little bit. Okay, there. Now come down. And now bring your body a little bit lower. Squeeze, squeeze. Okay. Now you want your head hanging. Come a little bit up. Just a little bit up. There. And now go with your hands alongside your body. Your palms are facing up. Now press into your elbows and lift a little bit so you can bring the top of your head down to the mat. And that is how you want to be. So your legs are extended. This is Matsyasana, and it's fish. It will like open up your neck after what we just did in shoulder stand. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Now bring your chin to your chest. Bend your knees. Bring your knees to the side. Sit to the side so you can remove your blanket.
And take that rolled up blanket now and place it underneath your knees. And you can stay with your head facing the interior of the room. That's perfectly fine. And so you're going to put that underneath your knees. You're going to lay down on your back. You're going to consciously place your legs. You can let your feet roll out from each other. You're going to place your pelvis, your chest, your shoulders. I mean, you did so much shoulder opener, right? So now just notice how if you turn your palms to face upward, your shoulders open up even more and you kind of like are able to relax. And just start to close the eyes for Shavasana corpse seat. So I'm going to guide you through a little relaxation here. So close your eyes and just scan your body. Scan your body from your toes all the way to the top of your head. And starting with your toes, tell yourself, toes, relax. Tell yourself, soles of the feet, relax. Tell yourself, ankles, relax. Tell yourself, shins, relax. Tell yourself, knees, relax. Tell yourself, thighs, relax. Tell yourself, glutes, relax. Tell yourself hips and pelvic floor relax. Tell yourself lower back relax. Tell yourself abdomen relax. Tell yourself chest relax. Tell yourself upper back relax. Tell yourself shoulders relax. Tell yourself upper arms, triceps and biceps relax. Tell yourself elbows relax. Tell yourself forearms relax. Tell yourself wrist relax. Tell yourself hands and fingers relax and just open up a bit. Tell yourself throat relax. Tell yourself the jaw relaxes and the teeth move away from each other. Tell yourself that the tongue inside the mouth expands and moves away from the roof of the mouth. Tell yourself that the nostrils relax. Tell yourself that the eyes sink deeper into the skull and relax. Tell yourself that the space in between the eyebrows expands and relaxes. Tell yourself that the forehead relaxes. Tell yourself the crown of the head, the fissures of the skull even open up and relax. And tell yourself that the hairs on the head have even begun to relax. Tell yourself that you are allowing yourself to relax from the soles of your feet to the crown of your head. Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, make small movements with the fingers and toes. And stretch the arms overhead. And stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. And then draw the knees into the chest, giving the knees a little hug. And then gently roll over to the right side and just stay in a fetal position for a second. There's no need to rush up. And pressing the left palm into the floor, lift the torso up. And come up to a seated position. And you can sit on the blanket and just for a second, and just sit up tall, close the eyes. And just inhale deeply through the nose. And then exhale everything out through the nose. One more time. Take a deep inhale in, fill up really completely. And then exhale everything out. And then just bring the hands together and bow the head slightly. Thank you all for coming. And thank you, Dominga, and thank you, Echo, for teaching with me. Basically, you guys taught the class today. Is there any questions? Any thoughts? You feel better. You feel better. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a secret about backbending. My belief is that people talk about they have all these back problems today in modern. I mean, my back hurt, my back this, my back that. I think it's because most people don't do enough back bends. They don't do enough twist and they don't do enough back bends. You sit in a forward fold all day long. You're constantly in a forward fold. I'm sitting in a forward fold. And when you talk about herniated disc and things like that, the herniation of the disc is going outward, back, not inward. That means there's always this kind of thing must be happening, right? So to go and move the spine and unlock, especially the thoracic spine, which is where your rib cage is, that doesn't have a lot of flexibility. And as you get older, it has even less flexibility, and it tends to round. So, back bends they're hard, but they're actually super good for you, I think. But I'm glad you said you feel better. Thank you. All right. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget that check for like any kind of events. We're going to have some events coming up that's perfect for like people in fundamentals. And I think that we're going to be doing another ecstatic dance. And my friend Deb is going to be here next month in October doing a seated chakra tuning. It's a gentle yoga class. I think that would be great introduction to chakras and chakra exploration, but it's all seated asanas. There's no standing or balancing or headstands or anything like that. Different methodology. So check that out. Be loved, be vegan.